Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to District United TV. I'm still working out how to watch the match. I think it's on ESPN. It's actually being nationally broadcast on the main ESPN channel. I think they felt bad for us because last time they put us on a Twitter live thing, which wasn't very high quality. If you remember last time's stream, I actually had a mini heart attack before this because I woke up from a nap. And I realized it was 4:35, and I had not done any preparing. Luckily, there's no live scores that I need to work on, because there's no other games going on right now. I believe the Red Bulls, is it? No, I don't know where I got Red Bulls from. Seattle Sounders, that game just finished with Sporting Kansas City. It's 3-0 in favor of Seattle. But if you're just joining us, welcome. We're here for the watch-along for the match between DC United and Nashville SC. We have our lineups over there. Hang on. Might be able to find it. There it is. On the main ESPN channel, which is good. Not ESPN 3. ESPN 3 had the Seattle Sounders game on. Here we go. Slowly getting it up. Let us know where you're watching from. Get active in the chat below. I'm also going to link my Twitter, because that's what I usually do at the beginning of these. Here we go. Gonna put it in there just real quick. Pin it at the top. There's my Twitter. Follow me there. Updates when we're streaming. All that kind of thing. Okay, it is slowly loading. Here we go. I think I found it. Yep, it's up and going. Alright, I'm actually able to watch the match now. I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to be able to find it because it's not on the DC United website. But it's here. Now, we talk about the lineup. My favorite part. Look at the fans. Holy moly. Looks a little bit more electric than usual, if I'm being honest. It is a big game for us, though. We need 3 points. Coming off of a very disappointing loss to Chicago. Looking to redeem ourselves. We have to redeem ourselves. This is very low quality from ESPN. That's fine. Okay, let's talk lineup. In terms of our lineup, we'll look at our lineup first instead of Nashville's. This is great. They're doing like an actual analysis thing. It's good to be on national television. This is good. Anyways, Rafael Romo starts. I'm gonna see who's backing him up today. John Kempen. Okay, so John Kempen is still like recalled from his loan. So he's here to back up Rafael Romo if anything goes wrong. We have Brad Smith, pretty much an automatic starter. Heinzike starts, so no Donovan Pines. Heinzike is coming back from his yellow card suspension. We then have... Oh wait, the game's about to start, hang on. Yes, the game has started. I'm going to start my timer. Okay, the game has started. I'm going to turn off notifications on my phone, just in case that's ahead of the stream that I'm watching from. I just bumped into my monitor. Anyways, we have Brad Smith, who's there, and then Heinzike coming back from his yellow card suspension. Birnbaum, pretty much an automatic starter. He's our captain. And then Andy Nahar in that 3-back. It's the beginning 3-back. Had a little bit of an opening there. The 3-back that we began with in the beginning of the season, and then Julian Gressel plays right wing back, and then we are going for this 3 in the middle still. So instead of instead of Drew Skundrick starting, though, it's Russell Knaus, and so we have Chris Durkin, Sofiane Jafal, and Russell Knaus there in the midfield, and then Ola Kamara and Funtas start. So Estrada is benched. No Roberta. He's on the bench. Obviously, we said Skundrick doesn't start. Moses Nyman's still injured. The usual Odoy Atsum. That's all still happening. We have very few subs. But you know what? That's fine. Back at home, which is a good feeling. And then in terms of their lineup, definitely we're looking out for Mukhtar. I mean, just one of the best players in the entire league. Walker Zimmerman, as shown on the screen right there, he's going to be very important to Nashville's defense, as he has been all season long. And important to the U.S. men's national team defense. Russell Canals winning a little bit of a ground duel there, putting in a sliding challenge to win us back possession. Hoping that we bring the energy that comes with being at home in big games like this. Ball tried to play into Taxi Funtas, but he couldn't make it there. It's a little bit blurry on my screen. Free kick for Nashville. Gareth Bale has also officially signed for LAFC. I found that out earlier today. He's not gonna be a DP either. So imagine the scenes. If we signed Gareth Bale not on a DP slot, that would have been crazy. Props to LAFC for doing that. You have to wonder what kind of wages he'll be on. A little bit of midfield passing play here between Sofiane Jafal and Taxi Funtas. Jafal gives it away. He's going to have to work to win this back. I think that's going to run out of bounds. Nope. The winger just about saves it. Sapong just about saves it. Sapong's now back on the ball. Driving inside. Finds Chris Durkin. Chris Durkin tried a little ball over the top, but didn't make as far as Lovitz. And it'll be out for a DC United throw-in around the halfway line. If I sound tired, I am. Canals tried the killer pass there, but the goalie beat Taxi to it. Here's Gressel finding Funtas. The ball goes just between his legs. He was close. Actually, let me just check, because I don't actually know where Nashville are in their league. Well, in the league, in their conference. They are 6th place. A few games in hand on a few people around them, a few clubs around them. But sitting on 24 points after 17 matches. So, I mean, better than us. So, we'll definitely have to work to get this win. Not a surprise, though. We were expecting that for sure. But we start off bright, though. Definitely better in possession than we started out the last match. I don't know if that's because we're at home. Away from home, we had to sort of settle the nerves and all that. But we look to be the team that's bringing a slightly more energy. Here's a chance down the wing for Nashville. The camera is very zoomed in, so I can't quite see who's in the box. Chance for Nashville to attack. And this is something that Nashville will do. They'll sit around our penalty box, and they'll probe until they get a chance. Now it falls to the number 2, Lovitz, and he scores. It's 1-0. As I was just saying, Nashville They get to your 18-yard box, and they begin to probe, passing back and forth until they find an opening. Unfortunately, it falls to the left back or the left midfielder, Lovitz. And that's a huge blow for DC. Whose fault even is that? Gressel didn't even see him, so could be his fault. Gressel's getting way too tight in there. Gressel's got to leave that to Nahar. Gressel's trying to cover Nahar's man. And Gressel should be marking the guy on the back post. He's the right wing back. Not a good start at all for DC. Changing the score there. That simple. Worst team, at least on the Eastern Conference. I don't know if it's my internet. I think it is my internet because currently my KBS is going very far down. Now it's back up. It's back up in. Can we get a chance off this corner kick? My internet is not going well. We're dropping in and out. But here we go. Cross whipped in. Nobody even went for it. Now I'm going to see if I can sort out my internet real quick. Maybe I can connect to my phone's hotspot. That might be our best bet. Yeah, my internet is not holding up well right now. The stream is going in and out. Not what you want to see. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I'm actually gonna try and connect my computer to my phone's hotspot. We've reconnected. Hang on. Alright, we're good. We're back up. We are back up. Alright. The stream, I think, just dropped out there for a second. Refresh, everybody. Just to make sure. But we're back. If you're just joining us, it's the DC United versus Nashville SC watch along. Not a good start for DC at all. And if you're just joining us, make sure you subscribe, leave a like on the video for more DC United related content. We're going to be starting to post videos a lot more often. I had a weekly news show planned on Wednesday, but we ended up making four different pieces of news came out that completely contradicted everything that I was going to say, it because I write down everything that I'm going to say before I do the show. And then the morning of that Wednesday morning, we found out that we signed Martin Rodriguez. Hang on, here's a chance. Oh my goodness, Nahar completely scuffs it. He's in one-on-one. I think Nahar's asking for a penalty. Nah, he's only got himself to blame. Walker Zimmerman did kind of clip him there, but Nahar completely messed that up. Swung and missed. Oh my goodness. Nahar completely swung and missed from 6 yards out. Oh my goodness. Okay. And there's our first chance blown. Nahar was asking for a pen. I think he might be checking it on VAR. I'm not listening to the commentary, so I don't quite know what's happening, but the goalkeeper has not resumed play yet. To listen into this, so I can figure out what's happening. Oh no, we're gonna play. Play's back on, I think. Actually, I still don't know what's happening. Hang on. I'm gonna listen to this. No, play's resuming. I think... Yeah, we're gonna continue. It's just gonna be a goal kick. Yeah, there's nothing in that. No pen. Definitely no pen. Just a goal kick from Willis. Here's a chance. Ola Kamara started running down the back of Walker Zimmerman there. Brad Smith goes down holding sort of his groin area. Could be bad. I think he just kind of got the air knocked out of him real quick. He's back up. Throw in. Throw in for Nashville on that right side. DC United back in possession though. We've had our chances. We can definitely equalize. Long ball. Flicked on. Tried to find Mukhtar. It's going to be a throw-in right around the corner flag in favor of Nashville. Okay, I think we've stabilized the internet connection. I think we're good now. Out for another throw-in. Kind of stuck in that corner there. Gressel, once again, very, very tight. He can just reach out and touch Nahar. That's how close he is. Not sure what he's doing because he should be marking his man on the back post. That's how we conceded the last goal. Birnbaum was ordering him to do so. We've now got a long throw coming in from the number 4. I think his name's Romney or Rami. I'm going to go with Romney. Looks like it on my screen there. I'm looking at the lineup, referring back to it. Cross comes in. Floated ball. It's a decent one. Knocked back in. Sapong tried to find it. Birnbaum was pulled back. It's going to be a free kick for DC United. Heinzike stays down. I think Heinzike actually blocked that. Really good piece of defending from him if he did so. Yeah, Birnbaum actually got in front and blocked that from Sapong getting a touch on that. That's really good defending from Brendan Heinzike. Really good piece of defending there. And now it's back with Sapong. It's now Mukhtar. Shot goes straight to Rafael Romo, though, luckily. Usually he'd finish those. He puts those away most of the time. 9 times out of 10, it ends up in the back of the net. Nahar on the ball now, advancing forward. It's now Jafal. Nashville aren't pressing too intensely, leaving a lot of space and a lot of time for our midfield to figure out what to do. Which is good for us, but we're not really taking advantage of that. Here's a nice pass from Birnbaum into the feet of Gressel. I think against Chicago, we didn't do enough attacking down the right-hand side, which is where we're usually strong, because Nahar can start overloading there. They have Gressel. We've got Knaus who can start coming in on that side. Funtas is playing off the right most of the time, although not right now by the looks of it. But we have the ability to overload that right side. play a lot of intricate passes, 1-2 passes. Something that Gressel and Knaus are really good at. That connection. Funtas finishes it off most of the time. And here we're seeing it. Nahar dribbling inside to Jafal. We're going to switch all the way over to Brad Smith. It's going to be a throw into Nashville. It doesn't work out. But I think that's what we need to be doing. A bit more attacking down that right side. Get the ball to the wings and attack from there. Ola Kamara goes down asking for a foul, but he doesn't get it. Now the ball's to Mukhtar. Good skill here. Takes a shot into the side netting. Not inside the goal. And now my dog's barking. You might be able to hear that. I don't know if the camera or the microphone picks that up. If so, my apologies. Now about 20 minutes in. Yeah, the microphone can definitely hear that. Not sure why he's barking though. I'm gonna quickly stop. I'm gonna pause the timer. And I'm going to put it back up. Once it actually, because right now I'm like 30 seconds ahead. So now I have to resync it to the ESPN stream. Here we go. And 30. There we go. Okay. So now, if you're watching, you can now sync up this stream with whatever time that says. So if you want to rewind this, you can. If you want to rewind your TV, you can, if you really want to. But that's how you would you'd sync that up. That's what time I'm watching. So you're not celebrating a goal in the chat, and I haven't seen it yet, or I'm celebrating, you haven't seen it yet. We do not want that to happen. We finally reached the 20-minute mark. Not a dull first 20 minutes. There's definitely been chances. Our biggest one came with the swing and miss from Nahar, unfortunately. And here's something a little bit interesting in the defense. It actually doesn't look like Birnbaum is lining up in the center. That's a great tackle from Nahar. No, but the referee books him. That wasn't even a foul. It looked like he got all ball. We'll have to see the replay. But that looked like a great challenge from Nahar. I even said it. Great challenge from Nahar. Let's see it. He did come in from the back of him. Oh no, he did not get the ball at all. Yeah, that's a yellow card. Yeah. I mean, they started pointing to the ball, but Nahar got none of the ball. Nahar's had a rough start. Swing and miss from inside the 6, and then now he's booked inside 25 minutes. And Mukhtar's now on the free kick. I'm a little bit worried. They could make it 2. My dog is still barking. Brad Smith is laying down under the wall. He's been the one that's actually the left-footed player might take that. I can't tell who that is. No, it's Mukhtar. Hits the wall. And now Nashville will just keep possession. Actually, here's a long ball. Falls to Jafal. Just Good pass. Ball in now from Nashville. They're back on it. Almost fell for Sapong, but it was just inches away. Nashville now attacking down the left-hand side. Chance to whip across in here. The ball does come in eventually. It's cleared out, though, by Knaus, and a throw-in for Nashville. So Nashville's definitely had a lot more possession than we have. We started off decent. We had a good amount of possession in like the first 5 minutes. Created a few chances. Got into their half at least, but we are struggling now. And another throw-in for Nashville. We're just trying to do everything to just win possession back and get the ball back in the attacking third. Look to be lining up for a long shot there. Here's a chance from Nashville. It's in the box. Once again, we have to clear. Here's where we need some pressing. The ball goes all the way back to Willis in goal for Nashville. Forcing a long ball, which is good. And now Jafal will have to keep possession. And he does. Just barely, though. Chris Durkin ordering everybody to settle down, calm down, keep possession, gain control back of this game. We're at home. We should have confidence. We should play with confidence. And if you're just joining us, this is the Nashville versus DC United watch along. Big game for DC because we need to redeem ourselves after a really disappointing loss to Chicago. Nashville, right around the playoff line in the table in the Western Conference, looking to stay strong. Throw in for DC now. And I think a player just got booked there. It might actually be a foul. I couldn't really tell. The referee pulled out a card there for a second, but it's just a throw-in. Nahar on the throw-in, so pretty high up the pitch here. Just our two center backs are back to defend. Heinzike. Yes, it was Dave Romney who was booked. I'm not sure what for though. Nashville now attacking down the right. Here's Sapong. And that was a poor pass from McCarthy. And Nashville back in possession. A little bit of a rough one to watch from a DC perspective. We're now back in possession now. Said now twice. Chris Durkin with some space. Go on, attack it. Go on, put in the cross. Brad Smith crosses in. Floats over for a goal kick. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter for updates when we're streaming. My thoughts on DC United news when it comes out. Do a lot of retweeting and quote tweeting and stuff, reacting to things. And also updates on when videos are uploaded. Because we do weekly news and all that. We haven't done it in a while, but I was talking about it before, but on Wednesday, Wednesday morning, a whole bunch of news broke, and I had to completely scrap everything that I wrote in my notes for the Wednesday news show. So I ended up not doing it because, Sonny Kittle was basically confirmed that he was staying where he was. And then we actually made a signing, Martin Rodriguez. And then there was injury updates as well. We were announced that we would be hosting the All-Star game for next season in 2023. So a lot of things happened. So probably going to talk about it on the next news show. Maybe a little bit in the match review to this match, the match reaction, which will most likely be uploaded tomorrow or the next day. And speaking of that, I actually have not been writing down any notes for that, which I might have to get on. I have actually a pile of notes from all the past matches, and the thing keeps falling off my desk. I have like a stack of notes right here, all from previous matches, all that stuff. We've now hit the half-hour mark in the game, and we've got a free kick here for Nashville. Chance for Nashville to capitalize on this free kick. Stadium looks relatively filled. Not to full capacity, but not a sellout. But definitely a lot of fans in the ground today, which is good to see. It's actually pretty hot out. Free kick coming in from Mukhtar. And it's going to be a free kick for DC. Yeah, 88 degrees. 87. See what it is in DC. 88. So, pretty hot one. Yep, and there's actually going to be a hydration break right now. So we'll get a little... I'll actually get a second to write down a few things. Actually, we'll probably see some highlights here. Now they're showing the goal hit off the back of Julian Gressel, who was way too tight to the center. I actually have no idea what he was doing. He was covering Nahar's man. And Nahar had it covered. Nahar was on his man. He was tight to his man. Didn't let his man get to the ball, and Gressel had to start chasing when he noticed that Lovitz, it fell for him. Which has happened a lot this season. A lot of times, that's how we concede our goals. Our back post marking is very poor. Honestly, I think there should be a formation change. Yes, Mukhtar is definitely good. Probably one of the better players in the league. Yeah, definitely a dangerous player on the pitch tonight. Luckily, we've sort of contained him, even though we are down 1-0. Now showing Martin Rodriguez available July 7th when the transfer window opens. Actually, I'm interested to see, when is that game? Do we have a game on the 7th of July? When is the first game that he will be available for? Let's find out. Martin Rodriguez will be available when we play against, let's look at the fixtures. Against Philadelphia away from home on the 8th of July, a Friday night, which will be a fun one to do a watch along for. A little bit of a debut, hopefully. I mean, surely he'll have to come straight into the lineup. In my opinion, he has to. You're probably looking at dropping Jafal, because Jafal hasn't played that great as of late. Maybe you drop out Chris Durkin. Guess it'll kind of depend on injuries, because we have injuries all the time now. But from what I can tell, he's an attacking midfielder. I think he's kind of plays off the left. He can be a attacking midfielder slash winger, kind of like Taxi a little bit, but Taxi was kind of like a center forward type player, like a false nine kind of thing. Cam, striker. This is more of a wing player. Definitely just the straight replacement for Edison Flores. Hopefully he produces a lot more than Edison Flores. It wouldn't be hard for him to do that. And Edison Flores only scored like 3 goals and had like 6 or 8 assists in all of his games at DC. Really disappointing. I mean, he had to go though. For the good of his career, for the good of the club. Said it many times. Here's a foul on Brad Smith, and it'll be a free kick for DC. In a wide area on the left-hand side of the pitch. Here we go. Birnbaum, get on the end of it. The ball's in straight to Willis, who collects. 35 minutes gone now. Can we get a goal before the half? That would be very much ideal. Here we go. Put on the press. Good skill from Jafal there. Little body feint. Threw off the defense. Here's Nahar. Cutting inside. Have a long shot. I need to see a long shot from Nahar. Durkin, he's going to whip a good ball, but no one was there. It's going to be a corner. It was a good ball from Chris Durkin. Just put it in the mixer. But nobody was really there on the end of it. Also thinking about starting a TikTok, because that would be fun. I've been seeing it a lot where they put the highlights, like the goals, on the bottom, and then the reaction on the top for like the people that do like watch-alongs, stuff like this. Been seeing it a lot with the SKC Fan TV. A lot of that. Maybe it'll bring more viewers. Who knows? Maybe not. Cross in. Balls to Mukhtar. I don't know how that happened. Brad Smith had to block it. It's going to be a throw in. Might play quickly though. There we go. women's national team, 10 p.m. Eastern. I thought it was a little earlier than that. On Tuesday. I thought it was earlier than that. I thought it was like 7 or something. Might have been looking in a different time zone though. That's offsides for sure. Yep, offsides. Mukhtar's offsides. Free kick for Nashville around half field. Good bit of defensive play from Heinzike, but goes out for a throw. Keeper goes long. Things have sort of calmed down now. Not as much action. We need a few chances, though, before the half. Hopefully we get a goal before the half. That would be crucial. It would completely be a turning point in this match. We'd be back level, and spirits would be high for the second half. Momentum would be going our way. We've got the home crowd behind us. Cross comes in from Jafal, but it's back out. Now a throw-in. "40 minutes gone now. 5 more minutes until we find out how much stoppage time will be added on. Most likely, my guess would be 2 or 3. Here's Nahar, lining up for a long shot on the left, or on his left foot, in the center of the goal, and went straight over. But he lined it up well. See it again. Cutting in on his weaker left foot. But he had good power behind it. But no placement. Good tackle there. From, I think that was Birnbaum. It might have been Heinzike. Knaus. Back to Romo. I've had a lot of possession in the last 10 minutes or so. Good to see, but we need to actually be doing things with that. Chance to whip in across here. Ola Kamara back out for Brad Smith. We need Ola Kamara in the box for this. No cross goes in. Nothing opening up. Nashville sitting very, very deep. Back over to the right side. It's Gressel. Still nothing. Just waiting for an opening. No sign of it, though. Maybe a chance for Nahar to whip an across. And it would be pointless to whip it across from there, so it's probably smart that he didn't. And now long ball, and the ball is not given away. Now it sort of is, just all the way back into our half for a throw. Birnbaum is going to play it long. Brad Smith, he's got the pace. And it's a throw in. Hit the left side of the corner flag there. Oof, a little bit of a boring last couple minutes there. Just DC just probing in possession around Nashville's penalty area. Nashville completely sitting in, and they'll probably do it for the rest of the half. 1 minute until we see how much injury time's added on. Really interesting how our back three moves around, because we just saw there Nahar shifting to the center of that back three in the defense. And we're seeing a little bit more of Heinzike being in that center. And then periodically Nahar will even go higher up than Gressel does, as we just saw there. And now it's given away to Sapong. And now a chance. Yep, for sure, goal. It's Mukhtar. It's 2-0. All we had to do was just pack it in for the half. They weren't even putting on any pressure. Taxi just gave it away. Fell straight to the attacker. And they walk in. And now we got to change the score again. And the midfield is having a really hard time tracking back, despite putting in 3 pretty defensively minded midfielders in there. Still nothing there. I mean, nothing Romo can do. And Mukhtar scores for Nashville's second. 4 added minutes. Probably because of that goal. Seventh goal of the season, 5 in his last 7 games. Isn't actually too many, but I guess that's a goal every other game, sort of. Actually, this is Nashville's 18th game, so she might be their 7th, I'm not sure. 17th. I think it's their 17th. Free kick for Nashville. Again around half field. Heinzike, I think, wins a free kick here. Mukhtar's going to help him to his feet, though. Another pass from Jafal goes wayward. Jafal might get subbed off at halftime. I don't know who for, though. Probably bringing on Roberta. I would actually make that change right at halftime. Take off Jafal for Roberta. I mean, maybe even Estrada, who hasn't seen a ton of minutes in recent games. Maybe we bring on Estrada. I'd go with Roberta, though, and then play Roberta off the left, Taxi off the right. Ball whipped in from Kamara. Kamara getting really frustrated there. It was a really good ball. Hopefully he can use that energy to get a goal here. Gressel plays it short. Ball comes in. It's going to go back out to Brad Smith. Still can put a ball in. Knocked across! Finish! Oh, it's into the side netting. Oh, that ball goes straight across the goal line. We have to be finishing that. Who was the one that let it go past their foot? Please don't tell me it was Gressel again. Actually, Gressel was the... Oh, no, it was palmed out. Really good goalkeeping, and then... Whoever that was, can't tell because the camera's blurry. But the shot goes straight into the side netting. Really unlucky there. Deserved a goal. Score should probably be 2-1. But it remains 2-0. Half time. Disappointing first half from DC. Really disappointing half from DC. I expected just a little bit more energy. There's just not a lot of energy. We're at home. It's a big game. Surely all the players know that it's on national television. You know, this is a big game. I actually want to hear what Chad Ashton's saying. Oh, so Mukhtar's goal there was the 100th in Nashville's history in the MLS. But yeah, Chad Ashton there. We're a little out of whack. Are we really? Are we actually? No way. I didn't know that. Just maybe say something a little bit more intelligent. Because that's a little disappointing to tell everybody at home. We're a little out of whack. We're down 2-0. We just lost to last place in the league, Chicago. And now we're at home in a big game where we have a chance to redeem ourselves. And we've shown no energy. We're playing in a terrible formation. We have terrible players. Nothing's changed. And it's just not looking really good right now. Not looking good at all. We're sitting in 13th. Chicago will probably pass us soon. It's 2-0 at halftime. And we've shown no signs of any kind of fight. And I'm going to stop the timer now because I just realized the timer's still going. But we've shown no signs of even a fight. We're not even putting up a fight. No energy at all. And the fact that he comes out and says we're a little out of whack should be very concerning. I don't know why he's still here. I mean, Chad Ashton, he has to go. just disappointing. The fact that we're not even... there's no energy. There's nothing. Nothing. Just gonna take a look at what people are saying on Twitter. Because I don't even know what else to say. We're just bad. Yeah, the host of DC Soccer Talk podcast, Christian, Chad Ashton needs to go. Which is true. Scrolling down Twitter here. RFK Refugees podcast. Watched that a few times. That goal just about sums up DC's issues. Poor defensive clearance. No one closing down. Keeper beat near post. So that's the, he's talking about the first goal. But yeah, again, like I was saying, just a goal that we've been conceding, it feels like time and time again. Andy Nahar sums up DCU's season in one moment. Swing and miss. Yeah, just a lot of people kind of just saying the same thing. I mean, just really, 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 really poor. We need to get talent in. Excuse me. We have one player on the way. But I tweeted out it's not going to be enough. Just one player is not going to fix all our problems. We have problems all over the pitch. All over. Everywhere. In the midfield, defense, the attack especially, everywhere. We need cover everywhere. We need to get more depth in the defense. We just need a better quality defense. We need to change our formation. We need another midfielder that's actually going to create things and control the middle. And Jafal's trying to, but we're giving him this responsibility, and he's like, how old is he? 18, 19? And we're giving him the responsibility of controlling the midfield of a team in the first division of the United States. And that's just not going to happen. He can't do it by himself. And it's shown today. He's messing up. I think the pressure's getting to him. And he started off really, really well, playing with confidence. Almost never lost the ball. Advanced the ball up the pitch. And now he's kind of crumbling under pressure because we have experienced players around him, but they're not taking up that responsibility of helping him out and controlling the midfield. And then in the attack is just an entire mess. And Martin Rodriguez hopefully he can put in some good crosses. We need a number 9. We might even need another attacker. We need a midfielder. And we need depth, probably on a little bit more depth at the wingback position. I think here's something that I really agree with. In my mind, this team has to get why am I reading it like that? In my mind, this team has to get Nahar further up the field. The center back thing is not working because there's no one else with any type of threat in the midfield. You can literally just zero in on him, which is true. Really, really like that. I'm actually going to retweet that. I actually couldn't agree more. We've got to get Nahar more involved. We have to get him more involved. I mean, I don't know how. It's not going to be something that we do in this second half. So, we don't even have the players for it. I don't think Gressel can play as a defensive fullback. Brad Smith, I think, can. But Gressel, I don't think can play as a right back. I want to see Nahar in the middle. And I don't know how that would affect Gressel, because I don't think, if we switch formations, I don't think Gressel really has a place in the team, to be honest. Unless he adapts to play right back. I think he'll have to. But we should be back on in a second here. But substitution that I would make at halftime would be Jafal off. Yeah, Jafal off. Bring on Nigel Roberta. Switch to a 3-4-3. But yeah. I'm kind of interested in seeing what these guys are saying. Because it's not Dave Johnson. Oh, they're talking about Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. What if Gareth Bale is coming to the MLS to get used to playing against American players? Maybe that's what he's trying to do. I doubt it. That was kind of a joke. But we'll have to study him over the next couple of months. Now we're showing college baseball. I think the players should come out onto the pitch soon. Who is the best player in Nashville? Mukhtar. Zimmerman is good, but Mukhtar's good. Gooder, in my opinion. Zimmerman's solid, though. I mean, in this game, Sapong's actually looked really good. The other attacker. Backline has been solid. Their goalie's actually been good. But, yeah. Actually, I wonder, what are the, if I just refresh this, here we go. Okay, that's the match ratings from this app. Those match ratings aren't mine. Those are the ones that FOTMob use. It's the website that I use for the that lineup there. Oh no, we're dropping frames now. Here we go, we're back on. Back up, back good. Internet went down there for a second. If you don't know, if you're streaming using OBS, there's a little square in the bottom right, and if it turns red, basically it means you've completely dropped out, and now your stream's buffering, you're having issues, basically. Which I was actually having a lot of issues during the first half with that. Before? Do I follow them? Oh, I do. Never mind. DC United midfield is non-existent. Why play Knaus out wide? Wasn't Durkin's calling card his passing? Nashville is just denying Taxi the ball and letting DC toothlessly pass it around the center of the pitch. That's a good opinion. Good one. Retweet. Oh, I didn't even see that. I am 14, very close to turning 15, though. Yeah. Alright, we're back out for the second half. There we go. Are they gonna put Chad Ashton back on the mic? I'm not used to these halftime interviews. Maybe we should get a British coach. I don't know if I'm even allowed to do that. No, we're not showing Chad Ashton. Underway. I have to sneeze. We're good. Okay. Okay, they actually made my substitution. Chad Ashton was listening in. He went onto YouTube. He was wondering, I wonder what Nick is thinking right now. And he did my substitution. Jafal is off. Roberta is on. Everybody. Chad Ashton has used my substitution. That should allow for Knaus to control that midfield along with Chris Durkin. Because Jafal can't do it on his own. We've seen that. Here's a shot from Mukhtar. Hits the stomach of Birnbaum. I think the Gareth Bale deal has to do with him staying fit for the World Cup. I think. Because there was rumors of him going to Cardiff. If he stays at Real Madrid, which was never going to happen, but let's say if he did, he's not getting playing time, so he's not going to stay sharp. He goes to Cardiff. He's playing in a low division. He's in Wales, so he kind of gets, there's a lot of his Welsh teammates are there. I think Ramsey was also rumored to go there. And then he goes to LA, and Chiellini's coming. He's on the way. They've got a lot of high-quality players at LAFC, so he can sort of get a little bit more of a competitive environment. And he won't be playing during the World Cup, so he can get a transfer sort of in that January transfer window. He's only on a 1-year contract. So, I don't know if it's 1 year to the next summer or if it's to the end of the season. But either way, he'll be in the off season for the World Cup. King Adam, there's a new subscriber here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks for everybody who's subscribed. If you haven't already subscribed, because we do watch-alongs for every single game that I'm able to, which is basically all the games. And I have a lot more time to do match reviews and match previews because school's out. Summertime. Soon I'll go on vacation though, but I'll only miss one match, I think. It isn't a big deal. But yes, thank you for the new subscribe. Thanks for subscribing. That's what I'm looking for. And welcome to the community of District United TV. Here's a free kick for Nashville. Things will need to change quickly for DC. But yeah, like I was saying with Gareth Bale, I think he goes to LA and it'll be hot and dry in Qatar, for sure. So, that could also have to do with it. But, here's a shot, it's in. 3-0. Mukhtar's got his second. Wow. 3-0. This is going to be
opportunities that Nashville have had. The midfield.
They just started playing very loudly. Hang on. Had to stop that real quick. My apologies. Birnbaum got a foot on it. But it ended up in the back of the net. Hit the bar and down. Just not great. Not great. Things have to change. We need better quality players, better quality manager. Surely we have the worst coach in the MLS. A lot of people on Twitter just saying we want to get rid of the three-man defense, which I'd agree with. I don't even know how we could form a new system because all the players that we've signed fit this system and it's not working. Gressel, pretty much he's a wing back. That's what he is. He's kind of, I feel like he's designed to play in this formation. But at the same time, there's other players that aren't. I don't think that Brad Smith's really that used to playing in a 3-back/5-back system. I don't think the midfield is used to that. Nahar shouldn't be playing as a center back. It was a good idea at first, and it was working for a while, but teams figured it out, and eventually he was just completely out of the game. He's not able to use his creativity, not able to take on players, not able to take his shots, because his finishing is actually very good. Gressel's gonna float a ball in. And then playing two up top. These two players are not... This isn't like a two-striker kind of squad. We don't have players that can play two strikers next to each other. We have wingers and we have a number 9. And honestly, I don't even think Ola Kamara is fit to be a number 9. Ola Kamara has the qualities kind of a winger. He's got good crossing, he's got good dribbling. But he's not quick enough, in my opinion. And so we kind of play him as a number 9. In my opinion, he could make a good left wing. But There's a foul. Nigel Roberta gets tripped up. We'll get a chance here. Yellow card comes out. I think I want to see Roberta start a little bit more. Roberta is one of the players that I actually really like in this team, but I've only seen him come on off the bench. I think he started only like 2 games, maybe 2 or 3 this season. I think he deserves to start more because when he comes on, we're getting better quality crosses into our strikers. We're just creating more altogether, and he just has better technical ability. Here's a ball on the ground. What are these? Gressel's just done 2 very, 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 very poor set pieces. And I think Nahar's tackling ability would actually really help our midfield as well. I think he'd work as like a really tenacious midfielder who also has creative abilities to go forward. But then we'd pretty much need to sign a whole new different back line almost because these players are used to playing in the back 3 and it's still not working. Don't know where Gressel would play. You could push Gressel a little bit forward and play him as a right wing. I kind of see that. And then we don't need to sign another attacker probably because he can play as a right wing. Maybe Nahar plays as right back. Maybe if we want to stick with the 3-back, really, we could put Gressel into the middle. Nahar plays as the wing back, and then we bring back Donovan Pines back into the lineup. Hey dude, can you do tier list for MLS teams? Game looks ended. I could actually do a video on that. I'm going to write that down. But right now, I'll see what I can do. Here we go. Michael Estrada's coming in. I will sub, I promise, if you do that. Alright, let me see if I can pull it up. Donovan Pines is coming on for Gressel. Lots of changes are happening right now. Trying to find a good one. Okay, does this have all the clubs? I think it does. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Gonna try and get this on the screen here. Pop this out. Do this. Hang on. Okay. Let's do if I just added this? It's probably better if I just swap this out. Hang on. I'm doing it. Here we go. Hang on. Adjust this a little bit. There it is. Okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do MLS tier list. You can also give your thoughts in the chat if you would like, because this game is over. We've lost, basically. Still 3-0. No more goals. It'll probably end like 4 or 5. But here we go. We're beginning with Nashville. Good club, good players. Somewhere between the A and the B. They're a new club. I mean, do we go with like right now, like current quality, or should we go with like almost like legacy, sort of? I think we could do like some kind of combination of both. Nashville, I'm gonna go in the B, but I think they're high in the B category. Sporting Kansas City. I think they're pretty close to the D category. I think we might have to go for the D category for them. This season's has just been really bad for them. Feel bad for them. But then again, we're also very bad. Atlanta United, they've actually fallen off in recent times. I kind of want to go with C, but they've got a really good stadium. They have a really good fan base. They've got good players, so I'm gonna go with B. Austin FC, good club. They're good. Didn't have the best of seasons last time, but they were expansion club. Starting off really good this season. I feel like I always put too many. Whenever anybody does a tier list, DC United scored. I just got a text from my dad saying that DC United scored. So it's 3-1 if you're actually interested in the game, but we've been asked to do a tier list. We're giving the tier list to you. I'm going to move Nashville into the A category and leave Austin here. CF Montreal, I'm going to go with C. They're getting a new logo soon. Charlotte, for now, is going to have to go in D. We'll put them ahead of Sporting Kansas City, though. Chicago, you're going in D. Colorado Rapids, let's go, we'll go C for them. Columbus Crew had a logo change recently. I think they are somewhere in this sort of range here. We'll put them there. DC United, I don't want to go D. I'm gonna go C because we're one of the most successful clubs in MLS history. We've had our glory days. We were the first club to ever win it. We've won it several times. And so we're going to go with the C category for us. FC Cincinnati. I'm going to put them in D as well. Probably the best club in the D category so far. FC Dallas. They're actually having a pretty, they've been like mediocre in recent seasons. I'm going to go in the A category for them. For DC. Or, I said DC, for Dallas. FC Dallas. Houston Dynamo's up next. They're just kind of meh. I don't really watch a ton of their games. I mean, I'm gonna go C. I almost want to bring Colorado up into the B, but we're gonna leave it for now. We've got Inter Miami. I'm gonna go B. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go B. It's like one or the other for the Colorado or Miami. I'm gonna go with that. Now we've got LAFC. LAFC's got to go in the S tier for me. They'll be title contenders for sure. They're bringing in all the talent. Gareth Bale's on the way. Chiellini's on the way. They've got Carlos Vela. Meanwhile, in the DC United game, there's a free kick. Actually, you know what would be smart if I brought this way. Now I can do both. I can watch the game while also doing this this tier list here. Okay. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Dallas S tier. Areola and other really good, for my opinion. They are too good for MLS. They are good. They've definitely got a lot of good talent. I think they're sort of right in between. We'll see how many of these clubs fill in that A and S tier, because we've got to go through, there's LA Galaxies here, NYCFC's there, who won it last year. New York Red Bulls are looking really good this year. Questions whether they're title contenders or not. You've got Philadelphia Union. Seattle Sounders are here, so lots of good quality clubs. We can change it as we go. LA Galaxy is up next. Not actually had a great season so far, but it's got to go in the S tier just for sheer legacy. They're one of the best clubs, most well-known clubs, especially in the MLS history. We've got Minnesota up next. We're going to go with C for them. I think I might move Colorado in there up to that B category. I think we're going to do that. New England Revolution. I'm going to go B. I might end up moving Colorado back into the C, but for now they're going to stay here. New England's good, though. They're decent. NYCFC. I think they go A just because they're a relatively new club. Just realized Nashville's actually pretty high. I mean, Atlanta United could even make a case to go A, but this season they've not done well, so Nashville might go. I don't know. I don't know what to do with Nashville. They're a good team. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna put them back in B. New York Red Bulls. I think it's S. And I think FC Dallas is also S. I think they can go there. Orlando City, I'm gonna go A. I'll move Nashville back in here. Philadelphia Union can go here. Should I do this? Oh gosh, I don't know. I think I'll go like this. I'll do that. Doesn't really matter the order of them. There we go. That looks good. Portland Timber. Very poor season for them. They've had good seasons for sure. This season though, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. I don't think they're quite D, but we're gonna go C. Sitting 13th in the Western Conference. So, yeah, not good. RSL. I think RSL goes S tier. Yeah, I think RSL's S tier for me. Good club. Legendary club. And they're having a good season, so. San Jose Earthquakes. They're going straight to the bottom. Might be the worst team in the MLS. Definitely the worst team on the Western Conference because, according to the standings they are. So, we've now got Seattle Sounders. I think I'm gonna go A. I might move Orlando back to the B, and I'll go here. Yeah, I think that looks good. Toronto's going to go in the C. Got a lot of teams in the C, and we've got one left. What about RSL new goalkeeper Zach McBath? I'm going to be honest. haven't watched him ever. So, yeah. Yeah. Whitecaps. Air next. I don't know why I said it like that. Air next. Sitting 8th right now. I actually really like their badge. One of the better badges in the MLS, in my opinion. There's actually, I think the badges have very much improved. We've got like the modern look. A lot of like European clubs still have their traditional badges, stuff like that. There's a chance for Nashville right now in the game. Cleared away by DC though. But I think we've got like modern kind of badges in comparison to like European clubs. There's a lot of circle badges. I think my favorite badge, I actually really like, that's a little bit biased, but I actually really like our badge. Cavallini is really good, maybe MVP in next seasons, possibly. But yeah, I really like our badge. Love how he plays. If I had to pick like my favorite, it might be actually, a lot of people don't like the New England one, but I actually really like it. Not my favorite though. I think Charlotte's is really good. I really like Charlotte's logo. New York City FC is also a good one. FC Dallas is a classic one. It's a good one. New York Red Bulls is Red Bulls. So all Red Bull badges look like that. So there we go. I just actually didn't realize how that was gonna. Here we go. It's back. There we go. Scroll down that. All right. Saving it. Download image. Cool. We've now got our tier list. The official District United TV tier list. Any changes? I don't think so. Maybe Atlanta United could move up to the A. If they end up picking up some form, I think they can move to the A tier. Because they've got one of the best stadiums in the MLS. It's going to host a World Cup. I really wonder, where will the 2026 World Cup final be played? Ola Kamara is driving forward for DC here. Nigel Roberta's now got it on the wing. A little bit of a fast break there for DC. Still on it, Nahar. And we give it away. So, like, most people are saying the Azteca, but I feel like it's gonna be in the US. And like the main city. So who are the best player for each S and A team? I might actually have to pull up the roster for those just to like decide. Decide for those. Hang on. Let me put this back here. Just sort this back out. I don't know, throw out some suggestions here. For LA Galaxy, if we're going in that order, LA Galaxy, you could say Chicharito. That's a pretty easy one. I mean, who else could it be? Probably, yeah. It's probably Chicharito. And then LAFC is probably Vela. Trying to think if there's any, like, outsiders, possibly. Kellen Acosta's there, but I think it's Vela. And the New York Red Bulls. Funnily enough, New York Red Bulls is playing Los Angeles FC tomorrow. Maybe it's today. I don't know. I think it's tomorrow. Should be tomorrow. And then for Red Bulls, you've got Aaron Long is there. I'd probably go with Aaron Long. Yeah, probably Aaron Long for Red Bulls, coming back from his injury. One for DC United, Charles Gill or Vela. It's tough because we need wingers. It's kind of about the type of winger. That's a good question. Probably Vela. Yeah, Vela. I mean, he knows the league. He's been here for a while. Knows what he's doing. He can score, he can create. He can do everything. Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't completely solve our problems though. So, there's that. He wouldn't fully solve all of our problems because we need help all over the pitch, like I've said before. We've got 15 minutes left in the game. 3-0 currently. Actually, 3-1 currently. I should probably change the score. Gill is very solid. Showing more replays of the goals we've conceded. Alright, I can probably put this back up. Hang on. I'm gonna fix it so it doesn't show the cheer list anymore. Here we go. Oh, I've changed it. Hang on. Game headlines. DC United lost 4 of the last 7 home games. Doesn't surprise me. We're at the hydration break pretty late in the half. Don't think we're going to see any more substitutions. Maybe some late ones. Inbound stars: Gareth Bale, Giorgio Chiellini, Cucho. I'm just gonna butcher all these names. Actually, I know the rest of them. Hector Herrera and Lorenzo Insigne. Lots of high-quality players coming to the MLS. But none to DC United. Unfortunately, we don't have good enough weather for them. Players don't go into their last big contract of their career and decide to play in DC. Not only is it not the best area, but we're not even a good team. So, yeah. I don't see any big stars looking for a move here. Like a Gareth Bale, our problems. But our focus is now back on the game. Maybe there's a chance. If we've given up late equalizers and 2 late goals before, why can't we score them? That looked like a foul on Nahar, but referee lets it go. We play on. I mean, there is a chance, but I highly doubt it. For us to come back. I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think we have the energy for it. Birnbaum commits a foul on Mukhtar. Maybe we can play with a number 10. I'm just trying to think of ways to switch things up, because this 3-back with 3 defensive midfielders is not going to work. And with wing-backs and outside midfielders, 2 up front, it's just not going to work. I think we should go with a 4-3-3. Classic 4-3-3. Nigel Roberto goes down. Ross in from the free kick. Offsides. This is going to be a really boring last 8 minutes. Substitution. Drew Skundrick's coming in for Russell Knaus. Alright, we've officially thrown away the game. We have given up. Chad Ashton has given up. Excuse me. Camarnie Smith came on. I wasn't watching. Only player left on the bench is Tony Alfaro. Yellow card comes out. Free kick for DC. Brian Anunga is booked. If we get a goal, maybe there's a chance if we bring in maybe the home field advantage comes into play. Get a bit of energy from the crowd. We rally to score 2 goals, and we equalize, and we get a point. Chris Durkin trying to find Michael Estrada. Skundrick tries a back heel. That was never going to work out. Ooh, Heinzike has a shot. Straight at the goalie. 5 minutes. Just about 5 minutes. Free kick again. Very stop-start these last couple minutes. Heinzike looks to be in some pain. Double substitution, though, from Nashville. Mukhtar's coming off. Zubak comes on. Heineken moment of the match. It's going to be us conceding a goal. Just a bad goal to concede. And it was Taxi that gave it up. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. 4 minutes. We can do it. And now, counterattack. Lovitz also came off and Taylor Washington came in. Still a chance for Nashville to make it a 4th. To widen the gap even more. Cross in from Roberta. Taxi got ahead on it. Now there's just a bit of a scramble, but they clear. Roberta on the cross. Never mind, that is Kamarni Smith. Header. We actually made a connection on it, but it goes over the bar. Two minutes. We're just counting the minutes. How about we look at the next game? Why don't we just look forward? When can there be positivity? Oh, there's actually a game on the 4th of July. I didn't know that. Against Orlando City. I actually won't be able to do a watch along for that. I will be on vacation. So I won't be able to do the next match. But the match after that I should be able to do. I'll be coming back from vacation on that day. On the 8th. Against Philadelphia Union. Big game. We can upset our rivals. Then from there, for the rest of July, we've got a pretty packed schedule. We've got Columbus, Minnesota. We'll play Bayern Munich on the 20th. Interesting time to hold a friendly because it's already a packed schedule. We've got, starting from the Columbus game on the 13th, we then have a game after that on the 16th, then the match on the 20th against Bayern Munich, then the 23rd we play a game. So that's 4 matches in a 10-day period. So, we weren't very smart in scheduling that. 5 added minutes, okay. We're here for another 5, everybody. Where does this put us in the table? Keeps us at 13th. Chicago plays tomorrow against Houston. Oh no, today against Houston. What are the games after this? Maybe I can actually watch some high-quality soccer. What other MLS matches do we have? We've got Montreal and Charlotte, and then Toronto and Atlanta. That kicks off at 7:30. Which one to watch? Both are pretty relevant to us. Corner kick for Nashville. I'll probably go with the Montreal and Charlotte game. So we can see the lineup, so we can actually be able to just pick a player that we want to watch. Goal kick. Luke Hackinson is booked for Nashville. Taxi's gonna put in a cross. Kept it from going out for a corner. Taxi cross ball all the way to Kamarni Smith. Puts the ball in the mixer. If you're just joining us, the game's almost over. It's been a rough watch along. We even decided to do a MLS tier list for all the clubs in the MLS because we got so bored when we were down 3-0. But if you have enjoyed, I'll just start the intro as we're going out of this match once we hit the 95th minute. If you did enjoy, make sure you subscribe for more DC United related content. I'll be doing match reviews, match previews, weekly news. Our next match on the 4th of July I won't be able to do So I'll see if I can put out a few tweets, because I'll watch the game, but I won't be able to be live because I'll be on vacation. And so my Twitter is pinned in the chat, and that'll be updates not just on DC United news, my opinions on things, also just updates when we're streaming, when videos come out as well. So yeah, just like a whole lot of stuff, just updates on everything. Pretty active over there, so drop a follow and subscribe, like, notifications, the usual. But yeah, I'll put out some videos soon. We'll do a review to this game, which has been really, really poor. I think the reviews are getting a little bit repetitive. We just keep going, really poor game, really poor game. The passing's bad. We need to change the formation. Chad Ashton out. We need some good results soon. It's been a while since I've done player ratings and we've actually given like an 8 or something. It's been forever. Been forever since we've gotten 3 points. Should blow for full time now, and they do. That's an obnoxious fan right there, standing straight in front of the DC United fans, just to get up and yell and clap. But anyways, I've already done the outro. Thank you everybody for watching. We actually have had a lot of people watching. We've got 4 likes, new subscribers as well. So yep, subscribe, like, follow me on Twitter. Also linked in the description below. And I will see you next time, most likely on the match review to this game. So that'll be uploaded in a video either tomorrow or the next day. Stay tuned, turn on the notifications for that. Follow me on Twitter because I'll post it there. Yeah, I've done all my plugging there. So yeah. Let's fly.